Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Naila Gamilla. I'm in 5th grade of Lazuardi Global Compassionate School. Today, I'm going to tell you a story titled Roro Jonggrang, the legend of the Prambanan Temple. A long time ago, in the kingdom of Prambanan, there lived an ogre king named Baka. He looked scary, yet possessed godlike supernatural power. He ruled an immense size of territory. Despite his ghastly appearance, King Baka had a very beautiful human daughter. Roro Jonggrang was her name, and she was so dear to the king. Far away from Prambanan, there was also a kingdom as big called Pengging. The kingdom had been known to have a strong warrior named Bondowoso. His power came mainly from his weapon, a club called Bandung. Besides, he had the ability to call a troop of spirits whenever he needed help. There came a time when the king of Pengging wanted expansion. Bondowoso, ready your soldiers to attack Prambanan, instructed the king. Yes, king, I will do it right away, answered Bondowoso with a bow. Bondowoso was heading to Prambanan along with his soldiers. They ran amok into the place right away after they arrived. King Baka instantly ordered his military to block Bondowoso's troop. King Baka himself got killed by Bondowoso's weapon. Since the great victory, the cold-blooded commander was given a new calling, Bandung Bondowoso. After the war, the king of Pengging trusted the new conquest to Bondowoso. He was assigned to take care of Prambanan. This is my gratitude to you, Bondowoso. I hope you're happy, said the king. It's an honor, my king. Thank you for your generosity. I promise to do my best to keep it for you, answered the commander. On the very first day of his occupation, he was already mesmerized by the beauty of Roro Jonggrang. Oh, Princess Roro Jonggrang, you are a goddess. I want you to be my wife, said Bandung Bondowoso. Instead of answering him, Roro sat in silence, panic, and fear. The truth was she hated Bandung Bondowoso so much for murdering her father. At the same time, she was too timid to refuse the proposal. After a while, an idea popped up in the princess's head. Well, Bandung Bondowoso, I will marry you, but I have a condition, said Roro Jonggrang. What is it, my dear princess? Asked Bandung Bondowoso. Before you can marry me, I want you to build me 1,000 temples with 2 wells. I will give you 1 night to do all that, answered Roro Jonggrang. Bandung Bondowoso agreed with the princess. When the night fell, he called on his troop of spirits to help him. Shortly after, thousands of them came up to build the temples and wells like Roro Jonggrang wanted. By the middle of the night, there were nearly 1,000 temples done. Roro Jonggrang started to feel uneasy. They're almost done by now. What should we do? Asked Roro Jonggrang to one of her lady-in-waiting. Poise, princess, there must be a way out, cheered the maid. Roro Jonggrang finally found an idea. She would make it like it was a daybreak for them. Wake up your friends, maid, quick! Tell them to burn the hay and pound the rice. Oh, and pour flowers in the streets too, Roro Jonggrang shouted. Right away, princess, answered the maid. Before long, a reddish beam shone from the east where they burnt the hay. Some of them then began to pound the rice. The smell of flowers could be felt, and meanwhile the rooster started crowing. Afraid of getting burnt by the sunshine, they hurried to get off and leave the work. They were all gone, whereas there was only 1 temple left to 1,000. Hey, where are you going? It isn't morning yet, shouted Bandung Bondowoso at his troop. The spirits did not care about the work anymore. Left alone, Bandung Bondowoso tried to build the last temple himself. However, he not finished it because the morning really came when he had not finished it. Roro Jonggrang was relieved. She went up to him and said, What happened, Bondowoso? It seems you have fallen short. Bondowoso realized that the princess had cheated him. He released his anger by turning Roro Jonggrang into a statue. "You've been unfair to me, young lady. Now you'll be the Thousand Temple," said Bandung Bondowoso. Roro Jonggrang became a statue. Until today, the statue is still there in the big room beside the Roro Jonggrang Temple in the Prambanan Temples complex. The moral of the story is we should always keep our promises. Thank you all for listening to my story. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.